Good morning, student. Today we are going to start nature of management. Revision of nature of management is the topic in first chapter. It's the second topic, nature of management. Because after the knowing of importance, meaning, then we are going for the next topic, that is the nature of management. Here we are going to just see management is relate or look like or seem like what? As like a science or as like a art or as like a profession. Okay beta, in the nature of management we are going to study that management is like a science or like a art or like a profession, like a science or like a art or like a profession. Okay beta, so now we are start with the first, management as a science. Management as a science. Why we are going to just see management as a science? I don't know about the meaning of science. Science is the what? Science is the specialized knowledge. Science is a systematic body of knowledge. So means some feature or things that is relate with the science and certain relate with the management. So we are going to say management as a science. Now here we are going to search that point which is relate with the management and science, means the point which is present in science and also present in management, which is present in science and also present in management. For that we are going to start this topic, management as a science, and for that we are just taking this 4 point. By that we are trying to check the management is a science or not. For that we are going to start with the first heading, systematic body of knowledge. In a science, beta, the science is a systematic body of knowledge. Science is the systematic body of knowledge, because all the practical things, all the experiment, all the thesis, all the principles that is written in the, that is given in the written type, that is given in the systematic way, we can study easily that all matter, practical and things are principle of the science. Same way in this management also we can check all type of data or all type of presentation, or that is also a systematic body of knowledge. We can take data or we can take written information about the management also. Okay, the same like a science. It means this first systematic body of knowledge heading are showing that systematic body of knowledge is also present in management. So on the basis of this systematic body of knowledge we can say management is like a science. Management is like a science. Okay beta, then go for the next. Actually scientific principle is based on the logical and practical observation. Logical and practical observation, because all type of scientific principle, create or produced by the some logical things or by the big size of or time taking observation. Some practical things, repeated experiment, then they are going to say that principle is scientific principle, or that thing is like a scientific principle, or prove that any type of scientific principle. Here we are just seeing this topic is present in management or not. In management, or the principle of management is not a practical things. It's not a practical things. We are using this the management principle in our business, organization, atmosphere, and by the proving or repeating this principle we are going to say that the principle is given in the management is very useful. So here the principle of management not like a principle of science. So on the basis of this topic we cannot say principle of management is like a science. So on the basis of this topic, we cannot say कि principle the management is as like a science. Go for the third. Principle are based on repeated experiment. All the scientific principle make on the basis of repeated experiment. Any type of scientific principle we are not giving on the basis of one or two practical or one or two experiment. That is coming after the many type or many time are repeated and repeated experiment. Then we are giving the scientific principle. Same way here also in management, all the management principle. When we are talking about the fuel, are talking about the fuel principle, are talking about the Taylor principle. Okay, beta? Then we are on the basis of this, we can say the all principle which is relate with the management, that also coming or proving or given on the basis of a repeated experiment. Without the experiment, without the repeated experiment, we are not going to take any type of management principle. Okay, then go for the next, fourth. So on the basis of this, we can say management as a science. Next, universal availability. Okay, on the basis of all you will know, I think you will know about these things. Yeah, all the scientific principle we can utilize anywhere. Okay, in any type of situation or any type of atmosphere, that is given the same type of result. But in the case of management principle, it will change on the basis of situation, atmospheres and other things. Situations, atmosphere and other things. On the basis of that, the principle of management will change. But the all principle or all scientific things will not change on the basis of situation, atmosphere or place. So the last heading or last value is not present in management. So on the basis of this heading or the basis of this topic, we cannot say management is a science. Management is as a science. So on the basis of seeing these all 4 points, we can say management is not pure science. But it's a social science. Because this all topic, this all things is not present in management, so we cannot say management is a pure science. On the basis of only these two headings, we can say management as a social science. Okay? Now we are going for the next topic, management as a art. First we are going to know about what is the meaning of art. Art is a presentation. The best way to present anything that is called art. As like you are seeing some figure and just say this is a very good art, because that is presenting in the best possible way. So here we are going to search the sum heading or tally with the sum heading that all the point is present in management. It means the feature or nature of art is also present in management or not. On the basis of that, we are going to say that management is art or science. Next, first heading, systematic body of knowledge. Same way, in science they have present a systematic body of knowledge. Same way, in art also some systematic body of knowledge, some theory thing is there. We can study that things, easily study, written way. We are easily study that all things. Same way, in management also some written thing is there, some study material is there. We can take that study material and study the things. So this systematic body of knowledge is also present in management. So we can say easily on the basis of this heading, on the basis of this point, that management as an art. Okay, beta. Then go for the next, personalized application. I think you will know about that. only the study of art cannot make you a good artist. Also your own quality, your own technique, your own skill is improving your art capacity, your art quality, your art skill. Same way here also in management, only the study of principle of management or study of all management system or study of different type of management, only you are going to do the MBA and you will good manager or you will present as a very good manager. That is not perfect, that is not sure and certain. But here, if you have some own skill, then you are easily improve your management skill, improve your manager quality. Okay, because same type of 4 or 5 or 6 person, they are taking the same type of course, they are taking the same type of qualification, but someone is very good manager and same way someone is not good manager. So the personalized application is available in science, art and management both, because for the good artist they have some personal application, same way in management they have some good personal application that will improve his management skill. So on the basis of this point we can say management as an art. Just go on the next. Based on practice and creativity, all the artists on the time of making of art, they are utilize his art creativity for making the all type of art, and this practice is very important for the artist, because by the utilizing of practice they will improve his art or they will improve his skill. Same way in management also, if they are going to practice of this management, they are practice of doing managing work, they are just utilizing of his creativity, by that they are just improving his management. So that type of this management is also based on the practice and creativity, because every person is solve the same type of problem by the utilizing of management, but different way. Okay, different way. On the basis of this heading, on the basis of this point, we can say management as an art. After the study of these all points, we can easily say management is an pure art. Management is an pure art, because systematic body of knowledge is present in the management. Okay, personalized application is also present in the management. Based on practice and creativity is also. All the heading, all the feature which is present is art, also present in management. So we can easily say management as an art. Okay, beta? Clear? Now we are going for the third, management as a profession. Before the starting of this third, management as a profession, we can easily say management as a science with art and art, because some nature of science is present in management and also some more and more nature of art is present in management. So we can easily say management is an science and art. Now we are going for the next, management as a profession. I think you will know about the profession, because in first year when you are studying the business study, so there profession, business, these all heading you are faced you all of the faced that all heading. Okay, because profession means, what is the meaning of profession? When we are going to do the work on the basis of some specialized or special knowledge or special quality or special skill or special qualification, you are doing to giving the service, you are selling and purchasing of service, that is called profession. That is called profession. Okay, now we are going to just study this management is a profession or not by these headings, by these points. First, well defined body of knowledge. The profession, without the knowing of well defined body of knowledge about that profession, you cannot do your profession, because doctor needed the well defined body of knowledge of your doctorate. Okay, liar, well known about the all type of legal things. Okay, so this is needed for the profession, and same way all the manager, all the management, we needed the well defined knowledge body. We needed the knowledge about the different type of principle. So on the basis of this heading, we can easily say profession, management as an profession, management as an profession. Okay, next, restricted entry. Here, restricted entry. Restricted entry. In this restricted entry in profession, there is some society. Before the registration of this society, we cannot work as a profession or professions, as like a liar, as like a doctors. They are registered with the association or society, and then they are going to work in his society, in his area. Okay, but in the management, no restriction. Here is not like that. Without the doing of MBA, we cannot work as like a manager. You are not doing the MBA, but if you have some skill to manage the things, so you are work as like a manager. No restriction about that. On the basis of this, in profession some restriction is there, but in management no restriction is there. Next, presence of the professional associate. Presence of the professional associate. As like in last setting I am saying that all the business, all the professors, all the profession holders or person, they are registered with the some association. Okay, some association for the doctors also, some association for the liar also, some association for the other profession. If you are doing that type of profession, so first you are registered with that association, and then you are going to work. Okay, but in the management, no association is there. No need to register with the association. Okay, on the basis of this heading, we say this heading is not present in management. Next, extensions of ethic code. Here, in the profession, if by the professionals, if any type of fault is done, so some pressure they have, because this ethical codes, some logic, some legal matter is there, some legal things against of that person, because if they are doing some wrong things. But in the time of management, but we are going for the management, there are no any ethical things, no any ethical codes. As like the doctor, if they are doing some wrong things, so some case or some legal award is there. But in the time of management, if any wrong thing done by the manager, so no any ethical code for that manager. Last, service motive. Last, service motive. In this service motive, in profession, that is going for the service motive, because his main work is selling and selling of the service or giving the service. But in management, that is good, that is right, they are working for the service motive, but not only for the service motive. Management is also giving the service, but not only for the service. Okay, beta? Now, on the basis of this all heading, we can easily say management as a profession. Management as a profession. On the basis of these all heading, we are going to prove the nature of management, that is as a science or as a art or as a profession. Okay, beta? Now, I am going for the one more heading, that is the level of management. That is the level of management. Start with the level of management. Actually, level of management is divided in the three parts. Level of management is divided in the three parts. top level management, middle level management, and lower level or supervisory level. Lower level or supervisory level. 3 level of management. This is the 3 level of management. Top level management, middle level management, and supervisory or lower level of management. Now we are going to explain just top level management. Actually, the management, they are working on the top. The management are person, board of director or CEO or head of branches, head of directors. The person or the manager, they are working or they are taking the decision or they are taking the objective, they are setting the objective, they are coming on the top level management. Are you saying if they are going to set the target, set the objective, or they are just start the system, they are just going to manage the all different head, they are coming in the top level management. Okay beta? Next is the middle level management. By the top level management, they are going to create the objective target. Okay, and this middle level management is try to making that plan, that system, that operation by which they are going to receive, that objective which is set by this top level management. Middle level management try to making the plan, operation, or you saying system, function, develop the plan, develop the system, develop the function, develop the criteria, manage the resources. By that they are trying to achieve the target which is set by the top level management. Last, supervisory level or lower level. This supervisory level is the lower level, last level, because the level that is directly related with the production or directly related with the worker, they are doing the operation. That level is called supervisory level or lower level. In this level, the person, they are directly related with the labor, they are just seeing or managing the operation of the business, production level of the business, or the work where the operation is going on. That manager, that person is called supervisory level or lower level. Okay beta? They are trying to manage the system, they are trying to manage the operation, they are trying to see or manage or control the work. This is the all 3 level of management: top level, middle level, and supervisory or lower level. In top level, board of director, CEO, these are coming. Middle level, branch manager, production manager, finance manager, these are coming. Supervisory level, foreman, head branch manager, head manager, worker, head of workers, these are coming on the supervisory level. So today we are just study about the nature of management. By this all heading: management as a science, management as a art, management as a profession, and then low level of management: top level, middle level, and supervisory level. I think you will understand. Okay, thank you.